when he goes his duty. So it is very hard time for me, and I haven't word left to explain that feeling. First of all, I would say I consider myself as a health conscious person because actually I want to start my own coaching center, which is based on spoken English. So that's the reason these days I am a lot of pay attention towards grammar and speaking English. But
What about your husband? What does he do?
nothing, ma'am. Just spending their time, watching reels and.
Hello, Neha. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm excellent as usual. Okay. Thanks for asking. Looking quite pretty. Tell me, what is your daughter doing?
Right now she's sleeping, ma'am.
Okay, this is the time for her to sleep. This is too early. You made her sleep because of your session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Please,
So my
please.
name is Neha, and I am from Uttarakhand, and I am postgraduate. And apart from that, I am a housemaker, and I am a mother.
Okay. All right.
That's all about
Uh,
me. Please, first and foremost, so please, ma'am, introduce yourself.
okay. So you want my introduction? That is very important. So yes, Neha, my name is Manju Mishra, and I hail from Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. And I have been a teacher since 1990, but at present I'm a retired teacher. And after retirement, I started my YouTube channel too, named Grammar with Manjumam, where I upload only English contents related to grammar, related to vocabulary, related to literature, related to conversation. And I have a very small family of four members: my husband and my two children, and me. And I have the greatest hobby to work in my garden, and that I do on a daily basis. Although I'm quite caught up, I don't get much time, but still I spend some time in my garden. This is my hobby. That's pretty much about me.
Yes.
What about your husband? What does he do?
Nothing, ma'am. Just spending their time, watching reels and.
Your husband?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, he is working in, you know, what do I say? Indian Army.
Indian Army. He is in Indian Army. All right. So you took so much of time to think that what does your husband do? Why? Because your husband is with you at present?
Yes,
Is it?
ma'am.
Okay. So are you enjoying when he is here?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
You must be finding it very easy, very especially for your daughter, because both parents have a role in parenting a child. Yes.
Yes,
So it's
definitely.
not one-sided job like mother can only do or father can only do. If both of you are together, then you can raise your child very well. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me how long your husband stays out and how long he stays with you.
Ma'am, he comes for 1 month, and he is only, spend with us. Means, he is with us only, in August. But after, he goes, his duty.
So right now your husband is here with you, okay, but he will go in the month of August and he will join his duty. And how long once he comes to you, how long he spends time at a stretch? 1 month, 2 months,
On 1 month, ma'am. 1 month.
only 1 month. And how often does he come in a year?
Only for 3 months, ma'am.
Only for 3 months. So in a year, if he comes for 1 month, for one stretch, so he can come thrice in a year.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
then it's fine. Then it's fine. If once he comes and he stays with you for 1 month, then again he goes for 2, 3 months, then he comes, and that's perfectly okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay. What is your feeling once you got married with an army man? What is your feeling?
At that time, I feel very happy when he goes his duty. So it is very hard time for me, and I haven't word left to explain that feeling. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is. It is actually. I too feel that it is not that easy. Not only for wife, even for his parents also. They must be
Yes,
finding
ma'am.
it very difficult because son goes once, then after how many months he'll come. That depends on the situation of the country. If country
Yes, ma'am.
wants these people, then they may not get leave to come again. Yeah. So this
Yes,
is the problem, because they live their life for the country, not for their own family.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you know, after marriage, life, totally change. So after marriage, I come here, and a lot of responsibilities, comes towards me. And but I want to say that, in the very beginning, it is very difficult to understand, all of the, in-laws, and means all of families person, and according to doing their choice work and these kind of things. It is very difficult, but right now I am habitual. But in the very beginning, it is very difficult, ma'am.
You
It was
found
very
it very
difficult.
difficult in the beginning, but now
Yeah.
you are used to, and you are
Yes, ma'am.
easily able to manage everything. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Your daughter must be asking every time, where has Papa gone?
Yeah, ma'am. Right now, yeah, she's not speaking that much. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. She's not able to speak much. Okay. She's one
Yes,
and a
ma'am.
half year old, you said. She hasn't started speaking?
No, no, ma'am. She only speak, mummy, papa, and
A few
call.
words.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay.
yeah.
So tell me something about your routine of the day. What did you do since morning?
Okay, ma'am. So I wake up early in the morning. After that, I do some yoga and meditation.
I
And
did
after,
some yoga and meditation, because you are talking about your past. Yes. So I did some yoga and meditation. Good.
ma'am, right now I am follow this routine. So
When did you start doing yoga and meditation?
after my daughter's birth, I started.
You started so nearly 1.5 years. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel any change after doing yoga and meditation? Can you share that? When you were
Yes, ma'am.
not doing and now you have started doing. So what change do you find?
Ma'am, first of all, I would say I consider myself as a health conscious person, because early, I am started, at the very early age. But after my marriage, I just, I take a break. Means I don't, don't pay. I did not pay attention towards, health and these kind of things. But after my daughter's birth, I felt that, I am, you know health issues. I face health issues, so that's the reason I started again to doing yogas and meditation. So that's the reason.
Mhm. Okay. So in the morning
Yeah.
when your child must be sleeping, that time you find out time for yourself and you do
Yes, ma'am.
yoga and meditation. How long do you do? For half an hour, 1 hour?
No, no, ma'am. 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, anything, even if you do it on a regular basis for 10 to 15 minutes, but do it regularly, that really reflects.
Yeah.
You can find out the
Yes.
change and the difference. Like even speaking English. Sometimes it happens that maybe one day you practice for 1 hour, 2 hours, and the other day you don't get time to practice for even 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Yeah, so
Yes, ma'am.
that doesn't work. You even put in just 10 to 15 minutes, but do that regularly every day without any fail, no matter whether you do it in the morning, you do it in the night, but you do it. So that
Yes.
works actually. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
What is your aspiration, Neha? What do you want to do in future? At present, you are a mother of a small baby, so you may not
Yes.
be able to do so many things. But what do you think to do in your future, upcoming life?
Ma'am, actually, I want to start my own coaching center, which is based on spoken English. So that's the reason these days I am a lot of pay attention towards grammar and speaking English. But it's been a year, ma'am. But right now I am not satisfied with my preparation, because I am not that much fluent. But I just want to be fluent.
Okay, that's good. So, are you learning from somewhere? Have you joined certain classes?
No, no, ma'am, not at all.
Only YouTube is helping you?
Yes, ma'am. Only YouTube through social media.
So you are listening, and then you are trying to speak. That's how you are learning this.
Yeah.
And you are
Yes, ma'am.
reading books also. I think you had told me
Yeah.
in the yes,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
you are reading books also. Okay. Do you do
Yeah.
writing practice? Are you in the habit of writing something?
Yes, ma'am. I am writing as well, because my I while writing I do a lot of mistake, while means sentence making means
Mhm.
uh, Yes, ma'am.
So
Spelling
you
mistake.
started writing also, and you feel you yourself are able to assess yourself that you are making somewhere mistakes.
Yes, ma'am.
You get to know that. Then how do you
Yeah.
correct that?
Using Google and ChatGPT
Okay, chat GPT
before.
and Google are helping you a lot. Okay,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are enjoying your journey of learning, and you have started your YouTube channel. When did you start your YouTube channel, Neha? May I know that?
Actually, ma'am, it's been 1 month maybe.
1 month. How many videos have you uploaded over there?
2 and 3, just vlog kind of video, but
Oh,
not that much perfect. But yeah.
okay. Actually, you have a small child, and
Yes,
then you
ma'am.
have family responsibilities because you stay with your in-laws. So you may
Yes,
not be
ma'am.
getting much time, but still, it's
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Something you have started. So whenever you will be getting time, at least you can upload certain things. At least that will give you initiative that you do something. That channel will motivate you all the time. My dear, you make some
Yes,
video, create some content, and upload on the channel. So that is good. In a way, you can prepare yourself, you can record yourself, you can upload those videos on your channel, and that would be helpful for you and even for your viewers too.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what contents do you want to upload on your channel? Only English related or something else?
Yes, ma'am. Only English related content.
Only English related contents. Okay, nice.
Yes.
That is perfect actually. So did you connect to anybody else also? Did you get time to
No,
connect with someone?
no,
Not yet.
ma'am. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So
Yes,
once you have started, you can connect with different people whenever you have time. Yeah,
yes,
I
ma'am.
I can very well understand being a housewife, being a mother, being a daughter-in-law. It's not
Yes,
that easy, but still you have to find out time for your passion.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, Neha. Okay,
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
have any more questions, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask you that how did you learn this language? Means how you command over this language?
Actually, Neha, honestly speaking, when I was a child, that was not the time that people were so much crazy about learning this language. We took English as a subject as we were studying maths and Hindi and Sanskrit and history and geography. In the same way, we studied English also. But yeah, English was my favorite subject. I was very good at English since my childhood. I was doing very well. I was scoring good marks. But yeah, speaking was never in my cuts in my childhood because nobody forced us, neither our teachers nor our parents, that you should speak in English. Nobody told us at all, and it was never in our mind that in future we will be needing to speak in English. It was not there. So yeah, but grammar was very much there in my mind. I knew all the rules, everything. So once I started teaching, then I felt that yeah, now I need to speak because I had to give interview in English. But because grammar was very much there, I never found that I'm learning this language separately. It never came in my mind. I sat in front of the principal and she kept on asking questions, and I kept on answering her all the questions. I never felt that I'm speaking in English. Yeah, because she was asking in English, so I had to reply in English. But yes, the fluency, if you talk about, that came once I joined my school because ever since I was in my school campus, I had to communicate only and only in English. And that happened for the past 32 years continuously. And that was the reason that even after retirement, I did not leave this work. I started doing something for my YouTube channel so that I do not lose interest. Yeah, and that is
Yes,
how actually it happened, and it happened automatically. I never thought of like these days people are saying I have joined Joe Stocks, I have joined Ace Fluency, I have done this, I have done that, and I never knew of about YouTube. So we never had all these things, but that came automatically according to the need and the demand of the work culture. I started speaking, and that's how gradually I learned, and still I'm learning. It is a lifelong process. I can't say that I have learned English, still I'm learning. But yeah, it was very simple and very smooth for me because I knew every bit of grammar. My father was always behind me and he was teaching every bit of grammar. So that's how I learned. Good question. I liked your question.
yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
I have
ma'am.
been watching your video,
Sorry.
but I never heard about your behind story. Means how did you learn English and all? So that's
I
the
have
reason I
many
am.
videos, many viewers, they asked me this question that, ma'am, Is grammar really important for speaking English? Because my channel's name is Grammar with Manjumam. So this is a very common question being asked by all the viewers, all the learners, that ma'am, is grammar really very important? And I had been telling them that yes, grammar is very important. But I see that
Yes.
many people say that grammar is not important. You can speak English without knowing any bit of grammar. But
Yes.
I have always been saying no, grammar is important because I learned through grammar. So I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
told
I'm
this
also.
story to many people because Hindi medium students, they always learn through grammar. Yeah.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
we are native speakers, we are surrounded by native speakers, then we can speak automatically. But we are not that fortunate. We are Hindi
Yes, ma'am.
speakers. We are surrounded by Hindi native speakers. So Hindi automatically we learned. Naturally we learned. But when it comes to English, I always had the support of grammar. Even my learners, they speak anything wrong, I get to know that this went wrong and I try to correct it when I upload the video, so that others, when they are going to learn, they should not make mistake, they should learn something correct. Okay, so I always feel that grammar is the soul of language, grammar is the backbone of language, grammar is the beauty of language. Because of
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
you don't make mistake.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So if you will watch my previous videos, in the beginning, this question was very common for me, that how did I learn English and is grammar really very important? So I have answered these two questions in nearly 20-25 videos. And after that, I used to say that please don't ask this question, that is grammar very important? Because when I say yes, it is important, I feel that I'm just justifying my channel, because my channel's name is Grammar with Manjumam. Because of that, I say that yes, grammar is important. But no, really, I mean it. Grammar has a great role in learning this language.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Okay, Neha. So lovely questions you asked. I loved answering your questions.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So I think now it's time to wrap up the session. If you allow me, I can disconnect the call and we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
certainly chew the fat
Yes,
again if time allows.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So thank you,
Okay.
ma'am, for connecting with me again. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
I always feel blessed if I am able to give somebody time, but I always run short of time because I am a housemaker. I have to do my household chores. I take paid
Yes,
classes, so that is another reason for me that I don't get much time. Yes. So gather some confidence and be happy always and
yes,
keep
ma'am.
growing. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Neha.
Thank you so much, ma'am.